Welcome back, friendos, to part 2 of my mega Halloween roundup. That's right. I am a member of the Thorn. I do realize that this may be backwards. I'm not quite sure. It was hasty. I should know though, right? If I'm a member of the Thorn, I should know if this is correctly applicated. I was going to put it on my forehead, but I thought that might be going a bit far. Anyway, I hope you like my Thorn costume. Now that I'm looking at it though, I'm starting to get a Isaac from Children of the Corn vibe with his hat. And not the Isaac from the original, but the Isaac from 666, The Return of Isaac, where he's all pudgy and old. Anyway, check this stack of horror Blu-rays out, folks. Look at this stack. And there aren't just Blu-rays in here. There's some DVDs. Yes, that's right. And there are some HD DVDs. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Now, I've watched about half. I've watched a little more than half of this stack. So I'm going to break it up for you here. Let's see. Boom. There you go. Here's the not have watched stack. I'm going to go through this first. And leave what I have watched for the second part of the video. The second part of part 2 of the video. Okay, so yeah, that's a very large stack. Every year I set a pretty high benchmark for myself, and I always fail. But as Robert Rodriguez says, it's better to shoot for here than to shoot for here, because you may not hit here, but you'll hit higher than here. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. 30 Days of Night. No brainer. I mean, for those of you who have watched my videos, you know that I'm a fan of this movie. Atmospheric. Oh, the snow, the town that's isolated, and the vampire. What a great idea for a horror film. And well executed. Well done, good sirs. Another well-executed film from Frank Darabont via Stephen King is The Mist, in either the black and white or the color version. Again, this is the stack that I haven't gotten a chance to watch yet. And I haven't decided if I'm watching it black and white or color this year. Evil Dead 2. Hey, crazy, you haven't watched Evil Dead 2 yet? I know. What's wrong with me? By the way, are we going to get a 4K version of this? What do you folks think? I don't know. Love Evil Dead 2. So funny. Another funny movie, Zombieland. This is just a fun horror comedy movie. Don't want to spoil it for anybody, but if you haven't seen it, gotta see it. Especially if you're a Bill Murray fan. This, The Hills Have Eyes. Unrated. I'm out of this stack. I think I'm looking forward to watching this the most. It may be November, God bless, before I see it. But I just got to see it. This is one of those horror movies that I can just watch throughout the year. It's, you know what, this is a remake, of course, obviously. Is it superior to the original? I never say that about remakes. I just say they're apples and oranges, you know? Some of them are really good, and this is one of the good ones, in my most humble opinion. You may disagree. The sequel sucks, but this is good shit, and in this day and age, you know, they really went for it in this movie. They really went for your jugular. You get your horror movie money's worth with this film, folks. I have my Arrow release of Day of the Dead. Watched this. Did I watch this last year? I can't remember. But yeah, I have not done any Romero yet. I know that's sacrilege. Absolute sacrilege, but I haven't done Romero yet, and as I'm coming upon the last day and hours of our people's holiday, I should probably try to give this a watch. I didn't get to this 2-pack that some of you know that I purchased at Walmart for $3. When a Stranger Calls and Happy Birthday to Me, but boo-hoo, who cares? I mean, not a big loss. Not going to get to that. This is one I'm kind of sad I didn't get to, but I did watch last year. And that is the remake of Dawn of the Dead. Again, apples and oranges, okay? This is Zack Snyder, funny, stylish, just great effects, zombie effects. It's just a fun take on what we had with the original. The original Carrie. Haven't watched it yet. I'm a little, I don't know. This is one of those movies. Sissy Spacek is just bizarre looking. I'm sorry. She's just really weird looking. And the fact that it's Sissy Spacek in the 70s, it kind of really genuinely, this is a movie that creeps me out. Between Sissy Spacek and, I'm trying to look for the actress's name, Piper Laurie, it's just a very creepy 70s horror movie. Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead. I wanted to watch this especially because I thought the transfer was just so great. A really great example of how good 16mm film can look. So, have not gotten to that. Poltergeist, this is a must-watch before Halloween is over. Must-watch. So, definitely this. And last but not least, must-watch, probably saving for, you know, whatever, the very last movie I watch is Trick or Treat. Not Trick or Treat, which I'll be getting to in a minute. But yes, this is, hey, I even got I got to show you guys, if I can get up in this robe, I got a cool new thing that was brought as a present to me from some awesome comic book store in New York City, and that would be Sam from Trick or Treat. Is that not cool? The retro packaging, retro looking packaging. This is a reaction horror series. From the reaction horror series, they have a Pinhead, Ghostface, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. But I'm not really into these little figures. But for Sam from Trick or Treat, loving it. So thank you, Casey, for getting that for me. I treasure it. All right, now moving on to the stack that I have watched. Oh yes, where to begin? I guess begin with the one that's on top. And this is a DVD, yes, because we don't have a Blu-ray. Why don't we have a Blu-ray? I have a stack of DVDs in the other room. A pretty tall stack, about this tall, of some of my favorite movies that have yet to be released on Blu-ray. And I've been meaning to make a video. I know, crazy. Get on the ball, make these videos. A video talking about movies that have yet to be, yes, movies that have yet to been released, on Blu-ray. Some of my most wanted to be on Blu-ray. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. This is one of those movies, still on DVD, would like to have it on Blu-ray. Hey crazy, this movie is a pile of garbage shit. I know, a lot of people think that, and I used to think that too. I remember when this movie came out, there was a lot of backlash against it. I remember seeing it in a theater and thinking, what the hell? This is not the Blair Witch. What have they done? They've butchered it. Over the years, watching it on DVD, it has become one of the most rewatched horror movies in my collection. I say to you, give it another shot. And if they do put it on Blu-ray, I hope they include this cool little booklet because it has a little essay written by Joe Berlinger, or it's called a director's statement. Very cool. And he also talks about it on the audio commentary, which is one of the better audio commentaries that I've listened to, where he really talks about the genesis of the film, how quickly it had to be done, and the reason why he made this movie the way he did. And when you read about it and when you listen to the commentary, you really begin to understand. And if you can take it on its own merits, and if you can get into the director's vision of what he was trying to do, you might enjoy it, or you may not. You may still think it's a pile of garbage shit. Either way, I enjoy it. I don't know. It's atmospheric. It's got good music. I like the characters. What can I say? Guilty pleasure, I don't know. I think it's good. Next up, this movie is so much fun. One of the most fun movies, period, to watch, Shaun of the Dead. I mean, I haven't gotten to Romero, but they do pay Romero respect with this movie and taking it to a whole nother level of just sheer fun and hilarity. It's just so much fun. I could put this movie in at any time, any day of the week, and watch it. If you haven't seen this movie, please. And again, this is on HD-DVD. It does have a slightly different look than the Blu-ray. I know some people out there would argue with me. No, it looks a little different. So, but yeah, this is can't say enough about that movie. Friday the 13th, the original, not the sequels. I actually watched this in September. There was still a little bit of summer in the air because this is set, during the summer, during summer camp. So kind of has that feel to it. I do like to watch it this time of year. I am a fan of the Friday the 13th series, but not as much as, say, the Halloween series. But anyway, I enjoy the hell out of this. I love, I've always said the cinematography in this movie is vastly underrated. So there you go. Now, I have watched the remake of Carrie with Chloe Grace Moretz and Julianne Moore. This is not, it's not as creepy, obviously, as the original. Many people would obviously say it's inferior. It's a reimagining. It's a mishmash of the book and the original movie. Quite frankly, I don't know. There's just something relaxing about it. I like to watch it when I go to bed, when I go to sleep. Is that sick? I don't know. It's fun. It's not too challenging, I guess. It's just a fun. And you know what? I'm a fan. God, I am so embarrassed that my brain has left me. I'm a fan of Kimberly Pierce because I'm a fan of Boys Don't Cry. I thought Stop Loss was a solid film. So I was really looking forward to it. It's a shame she hasn't been able to make more movies. I thought she did a solid job with this. I mean, I'm not going to call it a masterpiece, but it's a good, fun film. However, I do have a masterpiece in my fingers here. That would be the original The Thing. Well, actually, not the original. John Carpenter's The Thing. There have been 3 Thing movies to date made. So, again, this is a HD DVD. Yes, I still hold on to my HD DVDs. I realize, I figure if my player still works, it's kind of a nostalgia thing, really. But there are movies, like I don't have this on Blu-ray. I don't have Shaun of the Dead on Blu-ray. Until there is a need to upgrade. Knock wood. Will you knock wood for me, please? Because this is all glass. But anyway, yeah. If you haven't seen this, what can I say? I tell you what, I'm really getting into figures now. Much to the chagrin of my wallet. And there's this diorama, I guess you would call it, thing that I missed out on a few years ago, where it's the dog pen, and you have Kurt Russell in there, and it's the dog turning into the monster. So cool. Or The Thing, whatever. Gotta watch it. Alright, this is another great movie. And I think you can start to understand my choices here. Some of these are must-see movies. Rosemary's Baby. I tell you what, if you haven't purchased any Criterion movie and you're primarily a horror movie fan, I urge you to get this. This is one of the best-looking Blu-rays. It's genuinely in the top 10 Blu-ray releases so far as picture quality goes. It looks outstanding. I'm pretty sure it's a 4K transfer. But I love the way Polanski uses the camera, uses sound, light, and shadow. It's just, that's what I can say about this movie here, Rosemary's Baby. Just absolute horror movie heaven. Alright, next up, this is, This is a mixed genre. I Am Legend. Someone call it sci-fi. I primarily post-apocalyptic, but post-apocalyptic horror, which is a genre that needs to be explored. No, not zombie movies, but something different. You know, I say, hey, crazy, well, they're not really zombies. They're quasi-zombies. Now, I always watch it with the alternate ending because I believe that's a superior ending. You may disagree, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine if you disagree. It's a solid film. I always like Will Smith. He's good. Now, Trick or Treat. What can I say? Once again, every year I forget. I'm so sorry, man. Whoever you are, if you're still watching, please let me know once again. I keep forgetting your name, man. I'm sorry. I should have written it down last year when you responded. Whoever sent me this, the great guy out there who graciously sent me this, I had never seen it. A movie, a gem from the 80s. Not just a horror movie gem, but just a straight up gem. This is a genuine movie right here. Don't be put off by the cover. And especially don't be put off by the back artwork. Just get it. Find it cheap somewhere and get it. This is another one that I hope comes out on Blu-ray because it has pretty decent production values, in my opinion, for what it is. It just encapsulates. It's got a great soundtrack. It's very 80s. It's the kind of movie that can't be made anymore. I'll leave it at that. You know my love of this if you've watched me my videos before. Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow, great film? No, it's not. Not really. But it brings the atmosphere. If you want to get into the Halloween horror movie watching spirit, throw in Sleepy Hollow for a few minutes. I didn't even watch the whole thing. Just got a little taste. That's all I need. Next up, I watched this last night actually, and this is a genuinely scary movie to me. Still is, always has been. The exorcism movies get to me. Especially this original, The Exorcist. I watched the extended director's cut. Either version is fine. If you haven't seen, oh my God, please. It truly is scary. I mean, truly, there are truly goosebump-raising moments. There are moments I have to look away, and it's not the moments you would think. It's not the moments in Regan's room. There are the moments in the hospital where they're doing the needles and all that. Oh man, William Friedkin really knew how to get under your skin with this one. Another bug, the movie he made just a few years ago, that kind of gets under your skin too. I should have put it in the stack. Didn't think about it. May have made one of my earlier stacks. I don't know. The Fog. I know I purchased this last year. Just got around to watching it. And I'm sad to say I only watched half of it, which sucks because the second half's the better half. Well, not necessarily because they're building the atmosphere. I think this is a pretty damn good looking Blu-ray. I've got to finish it. I may not get to finishing it before Halloween, and that's okay because it's not necessarily a Halloween horror film, even though it's got great atmosphere. But yeah. I'm loving it so far, and I can't wait to get into the special features. I looked at a little bit of it, and I mean, there's so many features on here. Can't wait to finish. I'm going to put this over here actually because I think I might finish that tonight. If you haven't seen this next movie, go forth immediately. I think they have it at Best Buy right now for $7. Could be wrong, but I think they do. And that would be The Return of the Living Dead. Dan O'Bannon, rest in peace. My God, what a genius. This is the man who brought you this, but he also brought you Alien, that's right. How could a man who did something as silly as this movie write Alien? I don't know. But this is a funny fucking movie, and really fun gore effects. Go forth. This is one of those, this is in, my top 5 movies of all time, and that would be The Shining. It goes without saying that has to be watched every year. I'm not going to hurt you, Wendy. I said I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your brains in. I'm going to bash them right the fuck in. That's my old Jack Torrance. half-assed impersonation. Sorry. I don't feel like screaming right now, even though, whatever. I finally, I didn't do a haul video, but I finally, I just purchased this month at Walmart, I believe. Or whatever. It was, I can't remember where I got it. It was Walmart. It was $8. And Children of the Corn. Hey, crazy, that movie is shitty. You know what? It's not the greatest movie. I'll give you that. But again, it's all about the atmosphere for me, especially the first half. It really falls apart at the end. I'm sorry to say. But the first half, I just love the whole idea of the cornfield, the abandoned town, the children that are living there. I love that empty. I guess it kind of has a post-apocalyptic feel to it. Maybe that's why I like it so much. You know what I want to see on Blu-ray? God damn it! I want to see a good transfer of Halloween 2. I mean, not Halloween 2. Children of the Corn 2. Because it's been a long time since I've seen. It's hard to find Children of the Corn 2. I don't think it's on. I don't think it even exists on Blu-ray. All right, I think we're at the end here. I've got one last thing. These were in no particular order, by the way. I wasn't going from, you know, down to my favorite. But I did watch, this is a DVD set, an Anchor Bay DVD set that includes Hellbound, well, it includes Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2, or Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, god damn it! And I watched the first one. I watched Hellraiser. Great horror film if you haven't seen it. Great effects, very creepy, good atmosphere, strange acting. Yeah, this is a pretty good set. I'm gonna upgrade to Blu-ray because I watched this on my big plasma screen over there, and this DVD just does not hold up. So this will probably be the last time I watch this film on DVD. Anyway, guys, that's it, I guess. Save for, like, I rented Oculus, which I thought was a pretty solid horror film. It kind of had a good twist on the whole mirror thing, if that's even a thing. I don't know, it just may be in my mind that there's a twist on a mirror sub-genre. I have no idea. Also, I mean, you know, if you watched the first part to this video, it was all about this set. And what I have watched proper is I watched both transfers of the original Halloween. I can watch Halloween. I enjoy the hell out of it. I can watch it anytime. I'm going to properly watch Halloween 2, at least this year. And I've looked at a smattering of the others. I'm just running out of time, folks. I've got to make my priorities. So I've got like 4 movies that I absolutely have to watch before Halloween is over. So anyway, guys, and I think this video is probably going up on Halloween, so happy Halloween, genuinely happy Halloween to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and you know, be sure to comment below. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about here. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and especially subscribe for more of this sort of rambling, crazy content. Anyway, I'm Crazy Jason, and I'll see you next time.